anyone's still here, can you please make some noise and let us know your presence is still with us? It's much quieter, but we still got some crowd here. And we're going into this third map. EnVyUs starting on the CT side. We'll have a look at the buy coming in for NRG. They've got 4 sets of armor and Liquipedia just on that one smoke. So that suggests for me going towards the B side of the map, smoking towards window and seeing what they can do from that point on. Flashes over the top, and we can got one player in the form of Justin, who is towards Palace by himself. There's 3 players on the CTs facing aggressively towards the B apartments. NBK has been great in these rounds, trying to find that first headshot. He hits it well. P2000 lands the shot onto God B.
Good shot from Kenny, though, to follow it up, and Silent gets taken down. Abson manages one in turn. Makes it still a possibility for NRG to try and get in toward this B site, but more importantly, Justin, who's lurked through the window, is going to catch them up. He needs to take down Devil, and it doesn't happen. It's Kenny with that kill as well, turning back from the window. All what could have been. And Tabson with 7 HP. Going to try and just walk in. Yeah, you go ahead and press the numbers on that bomb, and happy. Okay. All right, thanks for the extra cash injection. That should have been denied. Either way, it will be the round. Surely it has to be to EnVyUs, but it does mean on round 3 now, the guns can come up, at potentially much earlier than I would have thought.
I'm surprised the bomb got planted in that scenario. It looked like Happy had that completely locked down. I guess the smoke just blocking his vision slightly there. Bomb does get planted, as you said. The AKs will be coming out in the 3rd round, unless they go absolutely ham and decide to go with Tech 9s. We'll see what they bring to the party here. But it's a pretty simple round from EnVyUs there. NBK opening things up with that nice little P2000 shot, being very on point indeed. With that weapon, you can see EnVyUs preparing for the AKs in the 3rd round. 4 rifles purchased, and Devil will be picking up the UMP to kind of balance things out in terms of the utility. Round number 2 comes in. Nothing really purchased to any worth from NRG. They've got a couple of smoke grenades and some upgraded pistols. And I always assume they go towards the A side of the map with this, but they're actually opting to go towards the B apartments once again. One player towards the top and middle, that will be Justin. Going to be holding up for any CT aggression coming in right now. I don't think they'll get any towards our B apartments area, but smokes presumably will go over. And they'll try and get the plan once more and trying to boost that money even further for round number 3.
I think you're just going to wait, see what setup can come from this. There is a possibility for Justin from his position. Why does it not? Okay, it does work. I thought even the computer had gone to sleep. I was going to say Justin from his position to use that smoke toward window and try and sell a fake. Liquipedia also lined up in that courtyard. Could throw his second one. There's 2 options. He can actually land from the window in that courtyard or at the top of the stairs in connector. And both would potentially be enough, as you're saying, to try and rotate one player away and just go for that bomb plant. An extra cash injection. Kenny thinks about shuffling his movement. Window up toward bricks. In through the vent. Gets caught in the action. Has to go back down. That calls for Happy to rotate over toward the catwalk, and he gets 2 quick kills. Very swiftly so. Again, bomb plant the ambition right now from NRG, and they may just get it. Silent's going to try and hold this, but he gets taken down. NBK mans up, doesn't care if he dies. He just does not want money going the way of the terrorists.
Yeah, that's all he had to do. He may have died for it, but it's a massive reward for him as he does stop the bomb being planted as well. So nice work from him. That does stop the extra $800 coming in towards the bank accounts of NRG. They still have the AKs going into this round. Justin only on the Tech 9, so he'll be focusing more on getting the smoke grenades and flashbangs. 4 rifles for his teammate here. And into round number 3. I'm sure the CTs will be aware. They have got a scout out on NBK. And he'll be jump shooting towards the B apartments here. Full mid control coming in for NRG, trying to push back the CTs anywhere they can. Smoke goes towards the window. And Happy rotating in from the ladder room as well.
McGee inside connector. Abson already pushed up as well in toward the ladder. That jump, though, Happy surely heard that. Goes for the bot flash. It's dodged easily by Tabson. I'm surprised Happy commits to that on the second effort, knowing that that was so easily seen. Either way, it's going to be Gobby that now gets inside of the window. Apex spots it and immediately decides, no, I'm not sticking around. You can have window. I've got to get to the A site because Justin takes Devil, and it's completely open for business. This early buy, it's working out for NRG as they take down Apex now as well, and it's all on NBK.
Yeah, really nice work from them there. Quite a clinical round. No taps and dropped so far. NBK going to do what he can with his M4, but he will be bowing out of the round shortly. He finds 1 kill onto Silent. And I would say this round is over, but he wants to try and dent the economy all he can towards the American side. Still heading towards connector, seeing if there is anything available towards him. Slowly but surely edging in, seeing if he'll get any players rotating up towards that lower ramp area. Holding the connector for now. It looks like no one's going to give him anything just yet. Justin may be able to give him a frag here, and there it is. He does pick up an AK-47 as well. We'll be getting out of here, so decent amount of frags for NBK. Picks up 3 and falls back as well and keeps his AK.
So keep the AK, he will, but it's NRG to get on the board immediately. Given that early buy, that first bomb plant we saw. Kenny goes right back onto the FAMAS, but this is all in from EnVyUs. A last-ditched effort before they'll be forced to save, and NRG, not much better themselves, could easily be reset. Quick little cat smoke out from Justin. They'll try to utilize that and get someone toward the boxes, try and cover off and get some mid-control to go toward an ace split. As the utility is well in place, but Devil's going to put his attention toward that connector with Kenny S, so both of them are going to fend off Legia's efforts. It does mean there's an opening inside of the site, but they'd have to act quickly upon it.
It looks like an ace play coming in as well. The bomb is towards low round. More of a contact player. No smoke's being deployed. If you walk into the bomb site, it works out fantastically. Tabson does hit on Apex, and now it's open for Cell. Devil needs to try and retake it. Does manage to get one, but it's Godby and Justin coming to life here, and the man advantage going in favor of NRG. Find what they can. Kenny S with the double. The FAMAS gets a triple as well. Now comes down to a 1v1. Happy versus Silent. And clearly Happy taking control of the situation. Didn't actually land any shots there. I thought that was the kill right there, but bomb down. Silent still with a lot of work to do here.
Happy just spot Silent's shoulder. That's all he needs to see. He'll make no mistake about it. Despite being a one-on-one, it was never close in that exchange. And now NRG is limited in the economy. They'll go back to actually a full force from Godby. Goes for armor into CZ, so they are going to go all into this with the pistols. Surprisingly so. They know the situation that EnVy's still quite poor themselves and therefore want to try and break them, but it was one of those situations where they might have only had to save one and sit about $2,000. They would have been fine in the next, specifically with a bomb plant. So it's a big gamble for NRG, but they know they have to take these kind of gambles to beat EnVyUs.
Yeah, the whole idea is if they can win this round, it does break EnVyUs, potentially mean 2 rounds on as well. I'd say it's worth the investment here. So Tech9, CZs, and PT50 with NBK getting aggressive here. Could find a massive spray down as he does make his way towards B. He's going to find them all. Grenades and the perfect lineup comes in, gets one. Can he find more from this? Doesn't manage to actually do it. Gets the bomb down finally, and will be able to get away with his life. But it looks of things as well. A fantastic play from NBK. Stays alive as well, but all of a sudden it starts to go wrong. They do find 2 frags, but it's still the man advantage going in favor of EnVyUs, and it is going to be Happy to finish off the round. So it got a little bit exciting with the 2 frags they got, but it was NBK that shut down the execution before it even began. Nice work from him.
And that does put
wow, okay, another
a swift bank. Yeah, what is this?
Okay.
Our NRG wanting to go to bed as well? Is that it?
Like
Thorin's gone over and said, guys, I'll give you my mad Skrilla, just get this over
Like
with.
I said, it made sense in the last one because you could have had the opportunity to fully reset EnVyUs then. This one, I don't really agree with too much. So you need to see what they can do. All 5 players committed to the B side of the map. Decent grenade coming in, only that's a little bit of damage on towards Tabson. And NBK has been so strong in this area. We'll be smoking them out as well as they go for the execute. They need to commit to this. Tabson leading the charge. Can he find the first frag?
It's NBK to time. Tabson goes over to the P2000. We saw him do massive damage on Cobblestone in the drop room with that gun, but it's Godby this time who wants none of it. Flash through the smoke. Happy on the outside of it. They're going to pop flash back over from Silent, though. Another bomb plant down. NRG, they're taking the fight on this second force buy. We can call them out all we like, but they've achieved a miraculous feat of getting that bomb down. However, they'll line up, and Devil with 2. And Kenny the last means that EnVyUs will now find themselves on 4. It's only 2 rounds, make it 3 after this one, accumulating in that bonus. And that means they're still going to come up. Actually, with bomb plant, they'll be good. They should be good for a full buy.
2 players well. We've got 3,600, 3,400, 3,200. It's definitely not going to be a full buy.
The question for me now is, does Silent could glass cannon this if they're really feeling desperate? We know he's done it before. It wouldn't be the first. Okay, he's not. He's already.
I prefer this. Like, this is a much more wise investment. If you had 2 force buys in a row, let's not completely get the economy into complete tatter before it even begins. So 5-1 now, and NRG going to take another partial buy here, not fully investing this, which is probably the right decision to make. And we're going to round number 7. CZs, Tech9s, a couple of smoke grenades. It's looking like they're really favouring towards that B side once again. 3 players over there. It's more of a fake there. You can see the bomb is towards that lower ramp area. He'll be trying to get in once the smokes are chucked over towards B. But it's not really working out too well right now. No one's really peeled away. 2 players still toward connector for EnVyUs. And it's going to be Kenny has to open things up here. And he's waiting, poised. Gets the first crack, and the bomb's dropped as well.
Shots backwards, but actually gets taken down in the end. It looked like he would have Godby dead to rights. He's the only loss in the exchanges, as Envy immediately answer back. Kenny on 8 frags already, as with NBK. Happy one better on 9. They lead the way, but not as much going well for NRG in this round, rather in this map so far. Silent does have his off now. Quick play though. Apex flashed up middle. He's already there. He's done damage on 1, damage on 2. He's got 2 kills. Very quickly a third when he's flashed up. And Liquipedia goes down. Finally, Gobby will get a response, but that is a massive amount of damage. And my God, is it too late to find that frag?
Change of pace there for EnVyUs. Apex finding 3 huge frags, but they're not done just yet. It's going to be NRG bouncing back with 2 frags of their own. Comes into a 2-on-2 now. KennyS and Devil, the last 2 players remaining. The bomb is in the hands of GOB as well. They have a lot of time to play with here, and he's making his way towards the B apartments. Justin trying to sell something towards the A side. Seeing him getting some sort of intel here, but KennyS is going to be rotating straight away back towards the B apartments. This could be a massive problem for GOB. He'll be seeing what he can do here. Like I said, lots of time to play with. And they're just working out what's going to be the best port of call here. KennyS deciding to go a little bit more aggressive now.
They've done very well, NRG, to pull this back. But Kenny could steal it all away right now. That scope in. I wonder if Gobby's heard that. He doesn't seem to. He's thrown 2 flashes over and he's backing away from the exchange. He's just going to get around the corner in time before Kenny shows up and tries to get a shot back into him. Gob's going to go back up the stairs toward that same B position he just approached. But Justin's lurked in toward A. The problem is, he might have the A site. The bomb's not there with him. He needs to find a way to call for rotations.
So Justin's going to go towards CT spawn. They're going to try and pincer the B bomb site here. And I don't think that will be expecting it. It's a perfect play from Justin. Nice play here. Now the bomb site should be open for GOB to go plant. KennyS doesn't really know how to react to this situation. He's going to assume it's the A site, but it's not. GOB will plant towards B, and this should be the round tied up. Justin just needs to stay alive in this situation. Don't give anything away. That smoke gives away Kenny's position as well. And this is a dream situation as Justin gets the final frag as well. What a recovery that was. Apex going towards the top of middle, finding 3 frags. It just wasn't enough somehow, and a really smart play there from the 2-on-2 situation. NRG coming to life and getting their 2nd round on the board. Really impressive stuff there.
Very impressive indeed to pull that back. Considering how quickly they went down, Apex up middle gets 3 kills, and they find a way to pull it back in their favor. KennyS this time over toward B. NBK happy as well. They're all going to be in position. And it's going to be Kenny going aggressive once more with the AWP toward this B apartments, but watch out because they're already occupied. Tabson's around the corner. If Kenny goes for a fast peek right now on that flash, if it doesn't catch Tabson, that's the result. Down he goes, and NBK, he'll try his best to try and offset the difference. But still the AWP lost, and Liquipedia's got a crossfire set at the corner with Silence already looking toward the bench, but he overextends. NBK gets the kill.
Now, trying to rectify the situation, does find 1, takes down Happy, but NBK holding strong here, finds his 3rd kill of the round as well. Has been spotted from short, but it seems like he still wants more kills here. Going to be rotating off to a safer position, but Gobby very close on the bomb side right now. Justin with the bomb. It's that tag team duo we saw in the last round. Can they replicate the same sort of magic? And it's actually going to be Justin on the other side. We're planting the bomb towards A. More smokes and mirrors here as the bomb does go down and leave Justin in the 2-on-1. He's got plenty of time to reposition himself and work out how he's going to approach the situation.
Justin now, with the bomb planted, as you say, has to find something clever to work with. A flash towards CT. That clears off one of the 2 angles he needs to cover because effectively he doesn't need to repeat this. He just needs to watch the bomb. The Molotov's going to buy him time. That means he can force them further, force them away. But he needs to get the kill immediately because Apex was already defusing. It doesn't matter. Devil with the kill. 7 for EnVyUs. Money, yeah, not great.
It's kind of interesting. Once again, they do have the bait and switch play. This time it's got B, finding a kill towards B, and Justin gets the plant down. I feel like he could have been a little bit more clever with that one, hoping someone would rotate through TD spawn. Wasn't meant to be this time. Gets a Molotov on the bomb, but it was a little bit too premature for my liking. Didn't really get anything done with it. So we're going to round number 10. More of a partial buy coming in for NRG here. Desert Eagle PT50s and some body armor invested onto 3 players. KennyS back on towards that AWP. He will be holding towards mid window for now, actually opting to rotate back towards A. NBK keeping his aggression up in the B apartments, using his own smoke to see if anyone's tried to push through. Little does he know there are 3 players waiting on the other side here. Will he push? This will be flashing them off and seeing how they react.
Okay, and the windowsill's elected to drop down instead. Flash in, they're going to rush directly toward that. There's no one to compensate for it, so there's no one to take advantage of the situation. NBK with only 1. It's Tabson immediately back in, and Happy through the smoke. 1 on either arch, well executed from NRG. Tries desperately to find stray bullets into soft and limber bodies, but it's going to be Kenny now inside the window. Gone, needs to go back in. That flash poorly timed takes Apex's vision entirely away, and Gobby's able to close it. They'll go back to try and save. They'll force Justin away on low HP, as with everyone else, so there'll be no chasing. They'll keep the AWP and the AK, but concede a third round to NRG on a T side. And not knowing much about them on this particular map, I have to say, you start to wonder if they can get up toward 5 or 6, what kind of game they can bring EnVyUs in the second half.
It's actually the Tech-9's working in their favor. MBK before he had a great position, only manages to take down one before they swarm the bomb site. And they're actually going to find the remaining CTs as well. How's that going to affect the money going forward? It's actually going to break the EnVyUs as well. He got about 2.5k average on the board. Devil, the only one of any real cash. He's got 4,100. There it is, NRG bouncing back and getting themselves some real footing into this one now. 7 plays 3. Potentially can do something with this round as well. Should be a pretty simple round for them. Just MBK and Devil investing into it with 5-7s, and MBK with the head armor, interesting enough against AK. That's a weird investment, but one he's sticking with. As we go into round number 11, Silent back on the AWP. They're going for that mid control once again. 4 players towards the top of middle, and Justin making his way towards the lower ramp. There are 3 players for EnVyUs towards A, and MBK trying to get some intel towards short as well.
Apex takes down Justin. Absent, quick flash around the cinder blocks. And he gets the kill as well. NBK walking out from the corner, no idea that he was there. It's Liquipedia that's going to try and follow this up, but it's Silent that gets the kill on Apex. And NRG, swift, I have to say, to act in this round as Silent takes down Kenny. That must feel nice. Not even a primary op, or subbing in for Peter and winning a couple duels against Kenny here and there.
Absolutely. Looking some big work on Cobble with the 5-7, unable to replicate that form in this round here. And NRG do get that 4th round in a row. Now have a look at the money for EnVyUs again. It's not fantastic, no, they still can't force into this. If they did, this would be a classic EnVyUs kind of throw mentality. We've seen it time and time again with them forcing into too many rounds in exactly this sort of situation and getting themselves to a real rut. They're going to be going for a more conservative approach this time. There's 5-7s once again. NRG looking to get their 5th round here, as long as everything goes to plan.
Apex with the nade into A main. That only really does damage to Liquipedia because he's the only one that's far enough back. But look at this play in Shadow. You think you can fool us with a cheeky little crossfire? Not at all. We are NRG. We've got Shaq's money and we are dunking you right now. But Apex gets 2 back immediately and Gomby has to suddenly pick up the pieces. It's just he and Justin left against NBK.
2 versus 1. MBK, just that P2000 has been sensational with it this series, has to be said, but I'm not really sure what his options are going into this one. Justin will deal with him. A shot to the head is the one that takes him down, and that's it. NRG get their 5th round on the board now, and finally we can see EnVyUs buying back into this round. It has been a difficult latter stage of this half for them, but they're going to get going in with a double orb setup now. 3 in a row for NRG, and now Kenny S and Happy back on towards the orbs. He faces their more preferred setup, and we'll see Happy actually making his way towards short here, and Kenny S towards the mid window as well. So just focusing heavily towards that mid area, trying to get that first pick, and denying that mid control we talk so much about.
We do talk quite a bit about it.
Indeed, I think everyone does. It's like a buzzword these days.
Yeah. It's gone so much of like being a free pass that even YNK thinks he can make videos about it and get away with it.
It's unbelievable.
I know. Where's the creativity?
Well, we're going to see some right now from NRG potentially. They have got a full arsenal of grenades here. Still have 4 smokes and molotovs as well. Could actually go for a full execution here. Silent looking for his first pick and B apartments. MBK waiting in the flash spot. Could be an interesting altercation here. MBK hasn't actually got anyone to back him up. Happy is quite committed towards short area. There's the flashbang, and it's a great shot from Silent. Very intelligent play there. Molotov's him out of position and takes him as he jumps as well. So 5 and 4 now. And they still have plenty of time to play with. You can see Kenny getting towards the top of middle, trying to get into rotating players, and will spot one. Will he be gifted the kill? He just looks away at the wrong time. And NRG keep the man advantage here.
And if he stayed longer, he might have had another shot presented to him because Gomby went back up toward that horseshoe position. But Kenny likes to fall back, not having enough information. And seeing them walk out of those B apartments, they'll have expected they went back over toward A at some point in time. Apex is forced out. The sandwich is going to be Molotov off. Quick pop flash from Apex. Walks around the corner. 1 down. That's bomb as well, but Justin's there for the trade. Keep in mind, it's a double op, though, from EnVyUs. And Kenny, he's rotated towards CT. But he's going to have to do it all himself. 2 kills and 2 to go.
10 seconds, though. And they haven't got the bomb. They can't. I don't think they can plant that. They've actually. Kenny's done it.
Yeah, he has done it. He's definitely done it. He's far enough away. He needs to just escape.
Away,
damage.
no!
Like he is going to save the round. He walks in and finds Kenny daydreaming. And it's a nightmare for EnVyUs because they give up now 6 to NRG.
I didn't see it from Kenny's point of view. I saw it from the radar. But why is he not jumping into like a cubby hole or something like that? Get into some sort of cover. Even if he goes to CT spawn on the very left.
I think what happened is when he left ticket booth, he saw them heading toward connector. He thought the only way that he could be caught was through the vent. So he was looking at the vent. And that was a huge misplay.
I wish I could have seen it from his point of view. I only saw it on the radar, but that was very interesting. It looked like he had that completely tied up. They had the bomb down a lower ramp, and it was just coming in. It's reset of EnVyUs once again. It's going to tie things up at 7-7. We already have got a game on our hands. If you're just joining us, this is the third map of the best of 3. If EnVyUs loses, they are going home in the early stages of the tournament. Once again, it'll be 3 in a row. And this is going to go right down to the wire, it seems. NRG with a man advantage. 5 and 4. And just pistols to play over for EnVyUs. So that was a massive round. Now, NRG making their way back to the A-bomb side. They have got Liquipedia holding down the palace area. Devil and Apex are waiting for them, so if they do a contact play here, that'll be absolutely fine as long as they exchange frags effectively. Shouldn't be a problem making their way into the site. You'd assume the CT's making pick up maybe 1-2 frags. That'll be about it.
Devil, good position on the balcony. Trying to use the 5-7 to his advantage, but Liquipedia is going to find him immediately. That cues Apex to try and go aggressive toward the front of the site, but taps in with the AK, prevails once more. Flash for Kenny to do damage. But it's really just a flash in the pan as he gets roasted by Gobby in the end. A bomb down from the hands of Tabson, and it's just happy. 1 versus 5. A 5-7.
To save the day.
If the day can be saved.
I don't think it can. The best you can hope for here is an exit kill, take up an AK, boost the economy next round. It'll be a maximum loss bonus after this. So the money's absolutely fine going to round number 15 for EnVyUs. But Happy is dropped by Justin in the end. It's been a really solid team effort from NRG, and no one really standing out, especially because everyone finding frags consistently and working together. And that's actually 5 rounds in a row. Didn't think I'd be saying that after seeing how this one was panning out. It was actually like 7-2 at one stage of EnVyUs. NRG fighting back here as we go into the final round. It's going to be the double orb setup once again. It's making its way towards window. It's going to be smoked off towards the top of the middle. Decided to back out. And Silent back on that orb. And I have to say he's been very effective at finding his first picks for his team.
Been excellent. Kenny has his magic stick this time rather than his lightning. Peter is better than you.
True.
And Devil's going to hold edge of the smoke down toward that connector. But now we have further smoke. Third stair, that's perfectly deployed, in fact, because he can get right into the edge and they won't be able to spot him. A good shot by Silent, reacts, takes down the tracers inside the smoke, and Kenny can do what he wants to take Gobby, but credit where credit is due. Silent, that was a very fast reaction.
And they still have a lot of work to do here going forward. 1 minute remains and they are 1 man down as well. Silent being the hero so far in a lot of these rounds towards the later stage of this half. Does find the first kill. It's Devil. They really do need to work hard to find something in this map. 2 players towards lower A ramp, and Apex could get caught out position here. He actually does. It's going to be Justin who rectifies the situation. Kenny now stuck in CD spawn, needs to find his next frag and kind of fumbling a little bit with his shots there, but does manage to take down Justin. Happy gets one as well. That should be the round tied up unless Liquipedia can pull out an absolute godlike performance here. Let's get the first kill, and now it's a 2-on-1.
Bomb going to go down from Liquipedia. He's so desperately on the threshold of being caught, and he will be as soon as he tries to escape. Walks into the clutches of Kenny. 8-7 at the end of the first half, but NRG, excellent comeback into this, I have to say.
Lots of close rounds there, but it's going to be EnVyUs to pick up the final round. Number 15, 8 plays 7. I think EnVyUs
8 plays 7 from 7 plays 2.
That's crazy, right? And this is NRG. Let me remind you, this is not even the full team. Tabson been flown in. He didn't play these guys before the event. He's coming in and helping them out, and we'll see what he can do. He had a fantastic showing on Dust 2 here. And he's looking like he's helping out, contributing heavily here on the final map. EnVyUs definitely not looking too comfortable as we go into the pistol round now. A very influential pistol round, I have to say. EnVyUs now on towards the T side. We'll be purchasing in 2 sets of armor so far. It's actually going to be more of a strategic base play. 2 smoke grenades. I'm going to assume this is going to be smoke towards the jungle area, smoke towards the steps. Flashbangs go over and try and get the bomb down. Yeah, you can see that's exactly what's going to happen right now. They'll be smoking over and just doing a very quick play as fast as they can. All 5 players committed towards the A side. Justin, what are you made of, my man? Will you be able to lock them down as they make it into the site?
Oh, Justin, long distance with the USB. We've seen a number of sexy shots with pistols in this matchup, in this series so far. Like, he is completely blocked out by the smoke, and Justin's gone passive, so inevitable bomb plant in favor of EnVyUs. Justin trying to get cheeky with some jump shots through the fence. And Apex smartly considers the flank, but Tabson wins the duel. This should pull EnVyUs back considerably into the bomb site, but instead they go the other way. They fight forward into CT, they win the duels. GAMEKIT gets traded out in the end, and it's Devil with 4 kills in this round. It's going to be the ace as well in the pistol, and it might be enough to help EnVyUs just squeak away with this.
Yeah, the new boy stepping up hasn't really set the scoreboard on fire so much in this series, but that's a massive round for him to step up in. He gets 5 kills and carries them over the finish line here in the first round of the second half. 9 plays 7 now. NRG not going to be forcing up straight away into this one because he's getting some pistols and hedging their bets a little bit, looking towards that first gun round and seeing whether they can have a nice full buy going into that. EnVyUs, 3 rifles, 2 SMGs. Not going to be forcing the issue just yet. Holding up the middle and MBK opening it up. Takes down Silent towards B. He's actually the only B player as well, so Liquipedia has to rotate over and see whether he can give a call to his teammates here. Not going to be finding too much yet. MBK just holding strong and not really committing straight away.
So Devil, his first ace on EnVyUs, shows some flair in his first event with EnVyUs. It's been turbulent. We can't necessarily call it what we would have expected, but NBK, meanwhile, going to evaluate what's going on the B site. It's Legia. Legia means Legion in Serbian. Walking out toward Catwalk, and just like that, Happy's going to take down Justin. Guns prevail. Pistols, not much damage dealt at all. Happy down to a mere scratch. Merely a flesh wound in the words of Monty Python, Henry.
Indeed. 5 on 3. There's not really much NRG can do in this situation. Devil is hungry for kills. They will get a final shot onto Ligia. Tabson does find onto Happy as well, so able to get a weapon out of this, it seems, but that's all it's really going to equate to. 25 seconds remain. EnVyUs know the B side is completely clear. You can see MBK towards that kitchen area, just calling in for his teammates, get the bomb down, and Tabson and Godby is trying to hold onto that weapon, but Apex has other ideas, or does he, as Godby takes him down and picks up another weapon for the CTs to hold on to the next round. So
apparently he was distracted by Tabson's fine ass, because he kept
Booty was sticking out of the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed, I liked it. Well,
either way, it's EnVyUs that will hit double digits first. Conceding 2 guns in this round, though, does start to build up NRG's chances of coming back into this quickly.
I do manage to pick up an AK-47 and an MP7, so this second round, although they didn't force into it, it does make the third one a little bit more interesting. At least I'll be interested to see what the kind of indecision they make going into this one. EnVyUs 2 kept 3 players alive, the bomb will explode. Will be fighting the remaining CD players. 10 plays 7 now. You'd assume will be 11 plays 7, but like I said, that AK could make things a little bit scary for them. Tabson, definite heavy fragger from what we've seen today. Will be the one wielding that weapon. Back to round number 18 now. No real investments made from the CTs. Got B to 5-7 and a little bit of armor. But that's about it in terms of his teammates' investments.
Happy gets in the corner, and if they walk through this, it could be problematic. It's 1, it's 2 though, and it's not a 3rd as well. They definitely had him dead at one point in those kills, but it's only the 1 that he gets, and that's actually well done by NRG, because now they pick up another AK-47 that they can try and use over toward this B site where Silent is living up to his name. Oh, he snuck around too, but MBK spots him. That could have been so cheeky.
Yeah, he did what he could, using the sound to his advantage. But to be Justin, the last player remaining with the AK-47 that was salvaged by Tabson before. He finds a kill and just trying to stay alive here. That would help us boost up the economy next round, but the round is definitely over. And EnVyUs will be bringing this to 11 plays 7. So successful start to the second half. It's going to be a clean 3-0. Although a couple of kills were exchanged, NRG not really stepping up too much. And we'll go into the next round. The money should be pretty healthy for NRG. I definitely will be get the AWP. I'm sure. Well, we saw Silent running it on the T sides. It seems like the gear is more the one running on the CT sides, right?
Same on Dust.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Just a style thing, I think, style preference, perhaps, and whether it's. It may not even have to do with the AWP. Maybe it's that one's more comfortable with the rifle on one side than the other. Maybe Silent feels more comfortable holding down a position with the A4, and
sure,
therefore can give it up. But either way, it's an interesting note. It is something TSM used to do. We used to see that Kerrigan, Cajun, CT side, device, T side. Now it's device all the way through.
They had to stop doing that because it was a little bit inconsistent. Obviously, you don't have an AWPer like working on his art, refining it, right? That was the whole problem. So now it's device just taking on that role and doing very well at it, I have to say. Anyway.
I'm sure he appreciates your praise.
I hope he does. Oh, here's Liquipedia back on the LWP, as we mentioned. He was the one on the CT side rolling with that weapon. There's a little bit of aggression from the CTs there. Good spot towards mid at the start. Yes, it's not slowing up. Then towards the B apartments. Silent. I'll be there. With the M4. I have not overly committed to the situation. Or is he? He actually takes down Devil somehow. He missed the kill, but it's a kill nonetheless. And Apex trying to rectify it. He does in impeccable style as well. Liquipedia finds a kill. He finds a double. Massive work from him. It's going to be a 4-on-2 in favor of NRG now. It's going to be Apex and Happy remaining. Happy's on low HP as well. Liquipedia's not done yet. This guy's relentless. He gets the third kill of the round as well, and it's going to be Happy wondering what in God name just happened to them. And
they're all dead.
Yeah, I'd agree. Liquipedia stepping up massively. That's why he's the CT AWP map.
I would say that's one of the reasons. Yep, definitely would give him that. Gobby smartly jumps up on the ledge on Cat, spawning down to the underpass, knowing that top of mid was covered off by Liquipedia. And NRG will not go gently into this dark night, because they're going to go ahead and put the money low on EnVyUs' side and start to take control of their CT campaign. He is straight to mid this time as well, straight to the window. Kenny S in the horseshoe, but not going for the quick peek. Doesn't have the AWP to do so.
They've gone for a heavy utility purchase here, so Liquipedia will be smoked up for now, but decides to jump out and see if he can find anyone crossing towards the mid boxes now. Coming into this situation as well. EnVyUs more of the same, a bit of a default. No one committed towards the A side of the map. This does suggest a B play, considering that the bombers in the apartments right now. Silent did find that initial frag for his team. And more of a passive hold from him. Tabson stuck out of the connector now, and Apex has found some control.
Gobby almost caught off guard though by the window. He still turns his attention back, but Devil wins the frag. He goes down to 12 HP, but importantly and crucially wins that exchange. Molotovs out toward Checkers, landing slightly up above the shelf, so they won't extend fully along the floorway.
Yeah, they don't really have any footing into that round whatsoever. You can see once those Molotovs and the flashbangs came in, they knew a full plant was coming down, and then EnVyUs crossfire. It's not a welcome invite for anyone. And they'll be opting out of this round, keeping the AWP. They know the money will be affected pretty heavily after this one. After winning one round, and they're going to have $1,400 into the next. So I think this is a wise decision. It would have been a very high-risk maneuver to try and retake that bomb site, especially after they were smoked and flashed out and Molotovs at the same time and had all three players in the same position. So this works. I accept this.
Yeah, it plays the long game. I can appreciate it. NRG definitely punching above the weight most people would have expected. EnVyUs still showing signs of weakness, chinks in the armor. That will have to be buffed out before Columbus, Ohio.
A lot of work to do, I'd say, for EnVyUs so far. I was hoping this would be like a
revitalized honeymoon period.
Exactly. I thought everyone would be like playing out of their minds, looking like a lot looser unit, and just working on the skill they have. They still look quite caged, I have to say. No one's really stepping up and impressing me too much.
Despite all their rage, they are still just a rat in a cage.
That's a good one.
I haven't listened to that in forever, by the way.
Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, I haven't listened. We should rock out to Smashing Pumpkins tonight.
Yeah, that's good. We will do that tonight.
I'm down with it.
Good job. I like that reference. Anyway, 12 plays 8. It was a safe from NRG, but still a difficult buy.
Body block. He did it. I'm pretty sure he actually succeeded. I don't think we followed that all the way through, but the smoke in mid should have failed on that. Not 100% sure he was successful, but if it did, it means mid is wide open. NRG regardless. They're going to get all the kills. It's Justin with 2 on top of the site. Liquipedia got 1 more beforehand, and Justin's still alive. He's lurked forward. The last 2 remaining at Tetris are sitting ducks for Justin's position. He's got the full courage to go for the peak. The smoke is going to allow EnVyUs to get away, but the bomb is dropped at Firebox of all places. Nearly impossible for them to get there. And look at Justin's maneuver. He just walks up the ladder. He gets there altogether. That is a perfect play from him inside that site.
It's a kind of crazy round. EnVyUs not really gaining any traction on the bomb side whatsoever. Like I said, they're stepping up, great movement mechanics, and just using the ladder perfectly, finding the frags, crossfires all over the place, and EnVyUs locked out of the round completely. NRG looking very impressive there on the CT side. And we go into round number 22. It's a difficult buy actually for EnVyUs. 1 pistol, a lack of utility, no AWPs and 4 AKs. If NRG were to take this round, it will break the economy of EnVyUs. And we really have a game on our hands here. It's going to be a full AX queue by the looks of things. 3 players set up for smokes. And it's going to be Happy lurking on the other side of the map, of course. As the execution does come in now.
Molotov, a little bit late, should still catch the 2 back players. In fact, NBK takes 25 damage from it. Kenny S elects not to go through it. Justin again is going to win the duel. Goes low against Apex, but crucially shuts down the entry. Now they have to go passive. The smokes are out. This should still get the bomb in a reasonable position, but watch Happy, because he's working again inside middle, and Tabson. Happy had no idea he would be that close.
It looked like Happy had that kill, though, tied up. I'm not sure how he didn't get it. It's now going to be a 5-on-2. MBK and Kenny, the last two remaining players. Haven't got the bomb down yet, and Legia finds MBK. Now it's just going to be a 5-on-1. And I think Kenny has a real chance. He does find the kill on towards Simon. Could make it a double. Does everyone calm down? They can plan. Everyone's been a little bit too audacious here.
Well, this is the problem. They're all low on HP because of this, so any overfacing, any silly plays would have caught them out. But Tabson keeps his composure. Double digits for both, and money starting to chisel away on the EnVyUs side once more. Op still in the hands of Legia. Silent, the only one that has to rebuy. Means that they now have a round in hand on the CT side as well, Henry.
This is quite cool. This is going to go right down into the wire. I can feel it. It's going to be a pretty much full eco coming in for EnVyUs this round. Just Glocks and one PT50 and a flashbang purchase. They're not really sure how they're operating in this round. Everyone's still a T-spawn. Working out if they want to get a couple more PT50s perhaps. And they will be committing towards the A side of the map. All 5 players splitting between lower ramp and the apartments here. Bomb in the hand of Kenny S. The objective here, Matt, purely to get the bomb down. Any sort of manner. Body block him. Try and do what you can, but you just need to plant that bomb. Let's see what we can do.
Smoke out on top of Palace a little bit late, but that does give Tabson a little bit of a read that they've crossed over. They want to go quickly, but they line up again for Justin, who tries to keep the spray together, goes to the pistol instead. He's lost his teammate in Tabson, though. That was the other man inside of the A site. So they still need to be slightly careful as Dobby goes passive, and they can try and cut back to B all they like. Dobby, through the window, is going to go ahead and take down Happy as well, and it's 1 round of the difference. Money back up, though, this time for EnVyUs.
It's still not great. They can't get AWP, they can't get a massive utility. They could have AKs and smokes. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's calling like, this is the kind of maniac. Oh my god, MBK's got the sawn-off shotgun.
Why not?
I think it's a misspy, it must have been. I don't
Why
think
not?
saw a sawn-off shotgun being dropped, and this is perfect from NRG. This is a really good time to go aggressive here. Tabson going into the underpass. He's hungry. Gets the first kill as well. Takes down Apex. There's no reply. He's going to be able to fall back with the smoke. Such a perfect play from NRG, and now they can fall back and apply the pressure even further to EnVyUs here. Round number 24, a massive one. Happy smoked out, trying to rectify the situation by himself, of course. Much of this. That's a really nice round.
And you mentioned that sawed-off shotgun being bought and dropped down. That's actually more economy thrown away when we know EnVyUs have their backs against the wall. Sure, if they win it, they continue on, they buy the next. If they lose it, they're going to save no matter what. But it's just that extra little bit of cash injection that might play dividends down the road. More so, though, something we need to highlight is the fact that Gobby is known for a strategical mind. He's doing very well at making these aggressive calls, assertive calls to get this team on the same page, and everyone living up to the assignment. This man right here, Justin, has been great inside of that A site.
You're absolutely right. Oh, time is ticking away. EnVyUs with the man down, getting their way into a connector. They don't have much to work with. 1 smoke and 2 flashbangs. Maybe boosting up towards the window here and trying to split for the connector. We still have Happy lurking, of course, but Tabson can sense something's here. Something's afoot. He takes the first kill down. That's his second of the round as well. 5 on 3, and now Happy trying to get out of the apartments, but it's Gobby who locks him down. Finally, EnVyUs finds some kills, but Gobby going some serious work. 2 versus 1 now. Kenny S needs to work out whether he can get his bomb down. 2
kills for Kenny in the round. Default plant. Spam coming through from Catwalk. That gives information that there's going to be at least 1 player close by. And he's going to shuffle over towards CT. And they need to play this together, NRG. They can't get spread out. They can't get too far ahead of themselves. Legia with the pop flash over toward Spawn. The second one, a little bit longer duration, but Kenny's able to dodge both. And he can try and bait this out. He's going to get on top of it. They need to meat shield this. Silent needs to play the open angle. He actually does get the diffuser, so Silent had to hit the trade. But we are knotted up. We are dead even in this game on Mirage.
This is getting very interesting indeed. The money's still not great for EnVyUs here. You can see it's about 3,700. Have they taken a pause yet? This would be the time to take a pause. EnVyUs, if they haven't done it yet, they need to work out how they're going to approach the situation. This is a chance for NRG to actually get in the lead now as well. They're not going to be forcing it. I think it's more of a partial buy going to this. They're keeping their money around the 2K mark. EnVyUs will be getting Tech 9s, head armor, and a few grenades as well. So we'll see what they can bring to the table. I assume this is the execute once again. Yes, you can see 5 players making their way, try and get a plant down. And it's definitely one of the rounds you can push through the smokes to the Tech 9. That run and gun potential really comes into its own in these sort of rounds.
You got to wonder when Maniac makes that call as well. Now this time with the force buy, maybe not the best to go for the timeout, but if they don't do it in the next round, you really have to start to wonder who's really calling shots right now for EnVyUs as Justin once more lines up to wall of smokes. They go for the knob East attack strategy. Finally, it starts to pay off as Happy's going to get Justin. Great shot now with the P250, and suddenly things start to unfold because Apex gets 2 kills and everyone on the A site's gone. Silence on the rotate, but more importantly, There's someone else mentioned on the map we've not talked about that's in great position. Unfortunately, he's now alone, and that is going to discourage the flank play that was going to come from Palace.
It's so disappointing from NRG. They get the first 2 frags. Justin stepping up massively. Then it's the flurry of kills from EnVyUs with the Tech 9s. I talked about that run and gun potential. They find the kills, get the AWP as well. Apex finds 2, and somehow they make that round work for them. The partial buy with the Tech 9s and armor can be so deadly, especially in the hands of this French squad, known for their Tech 9 play. They swarm the A bomb site, and now Godby left scratching his head, working out what the hell just happened. That's going to be it. EnVyUs regain their lead here. 13 plays 12. We'll have a look at the City money going forward. It should be absolutely fine. They still have tons of cash.
Oh, yeah.
But EnVyUs just boosted theirs tremendously. Going into number 26. NRG need to work out what's the play here. Will they go to a double AWP setup perhaps? Will they try and rectify things and change it up a little bit? We saw aggression from them towards middle. That works very well indeed. It's going to be Liquipedia back on the AWP. And we'll see what they bring to the party here. More of a default. No one really changing things up. And I guess there's no real reason to. They have been dominating these rounds, apart from the last Tech 9.
Liquipedia already at the bottom of the connector as well as trying to find that pick, and he's going to get aggressive toward the top mid. It's Kenny that's waiting, but it's Justin again that opens up the kill. More interesting to watch the AWP duel, given that it controlled so much of mid, but look at this exchange going in Palace. Justin's gone aggressive, more so than he normally has. They're going to trade each other from the gate grave. Happy with the nade will take down Justin, so kind of neat that he got the kill in first because it does give the advantage. Though EnVyUs, it's less so because it's now 3 versus 1. Silent against Kenny, Apex, and NBK. And the last dimension is the first to find him.
Well then, this is the time for NRG to work out.
Maybe pause.
Well, I think they kind of have to buy in this situation. I feel like that would be the most sensible option. You can't allow EnVyUs to get to map points and then have 3 rounds to try and win in a row. They need to try and step up right now. Liquipedia can get the AWP, which he's going to purchase as well. A massive round if they can take this one. It will bring them right back into this. If they lose it, it's pretty much over. It's a huge moment, and we'll see what they can bring to the table. Round number 27. This one really has gone down right to the wide. You can see it. Coming in from the CTs. Tabsum stepping up once again. Pushes the lower ramp and finds the lurker happy by himself. Isolated on that A ramp. And we've got something to work with here. Liquipedia not done just quite yet. He's not happy with just one throw. Wants to find more. There's spot one towards underpass. Doesn't want to give away that frag. It's so deadly. NBK actually does find Silent. And it's going to be towards the B bomb side as well. Brings it down to a 4-on-4. Terrorists still have tons of grenades here, and the CTs have none. They've got 2 flashbangs, no kits, no head armor. They're really up against the ropes right now. Liquipedia needs to step up. The bomb's still down towards T-spawn. Tabson trying to work out if we can find anything in this round.
He found a kill the last time he lurked into window late. It was on the man boosting. So he'll go in, smoke to cover it off. That gives Kenny more movement. He elects to use it to go back toward the apartments instead. Smartly, there's already going to be a rotation in that direction. At 4-on-4, we always say this favors the offense, but if they get an early enough read, the CT side, get players in the right position, they can try and do something worth it. Unfortunately, those players are going to get taken down on arrival. As NBK with the first kill, Godby nearly misses that spray control, takes him down with just 14 bullets left in the magazine. It gets all too awkward. 2 players approaching, and Devil, what a shot! With the AK-47 is going to find him. Bomb plant sure to follow for EnVyUs.
That was the kill. If Godby could have gone that one, that could have been a different turn of events. Now the CTs have to bow out the round. The bomb is planted. EnVyUs will bring it into series point. 15 plays 12, and NRG no choice but to save the AWP and the M4. I think it's the right choice. Need to have something to work with next round. The money will be in absolute tatters. But that was it. Godby had the opportunity, Matt. Had he found that frag, could have been a different story on this B-bomb site.
So it will be series point first for EnVyUs. As NRG, with 4 straight rounds, looked like they were going to be in control. It's gone back the other way. All on a force by the wall of smoke strategy in the A site. And you know what I have to say? The finding of Justin was pretty much the turning point in the game.
Yeah. Well then, there it is. 15 plays 12. NRG will keep the AWP 3 rounds in a row required just to bring it towards overtime. You see the money on the rest of the team. They're going to have to scrap what they have together. Max 7s, 5-7s, anything they've got, CZs. Bring it all, lads. 1 final push required, 3 in a row. And EnVyUs definitely in touching distance now, closing this one out. It's been a very long series, but one I'm sure we'll all remember. This is it. NBK looking for that first frag. Got a lot of players there. It's actually going to be Liquipedia that finds him. He gets taken down to 14 HP, but he comes out on top. That's the headline. 7-4. And the bomb's still down. EnVyUs yet to commit.
In close angle, though. That CZ-75 has been his best friend throughout the course of the evening. As he picks up a gun from this, Liquipedia is going to find Apex. They're making this work right now. It's just KennyS and Devil that remain. And Kenny trying to work up middle. Probably can't peek from that range, obviously, with the Mag 7, but he can definitely hold Catwalk. Kenny's just going to try and do the same. I dare you. Get impatient. Walk out. Give me a kill to go the other way. But Devil and Kenny have other plans. It's traditional. There's got to be spot this, though. Again, even with the shotgun, if he goes back toward the vent, it's not like it's in close enough proximity. Silent with just the pistol. He's got to basically let them cross. It's Kenny with the no-scope. Doesn't even bother with the the glass on top of the gun. What's underneath Shadow? Are they going to spot this as well? Kenny just spots his shoulder, just misses on the flick, though. It's 1 for tabseN and 2 for Jetson, and it's not done yet as NRG fight forward longer.
Definitely do, but the money is so strong now. This is a big round. If they were to take this one, EnVyUs definitely would be struggling into the next buy round, but NRG holding on for dear life. Stepping up as Liquipedia once again, a double AWP set up now. Silent and Liquipedia, change of pace. I like this though. Keep things dynamic, try and find that first pick. It's been working. Liquipedia stepping up, and so did tabseN last round. He's going to be making his way towards connector. MBK once again trying to find that pick towards B apartments. Of course, Happy lurking by himself towards Palace. Trying to see if he can find any sort of read in. Liquipedia once again gets the man advantage, 5 on 4.
How sick has this CT half been? Liquipedia and Justin have done so much work, each of them, and Liquipedia instantly being dynamic is going to rotate back over toward B. They can set this double op in motion because Silent is still watching mid, still anchoring down that position. Gobby's got no read, so Liquipedia just waiting for the appropriate call, but it's back toward A that EnVyUs look to go, and they've got decent smoke still brought up, so the wall worked with Tech-9s. Is it going to be the same call with the rifles? And tabseN's going to need to get a read very early on.
And Justin's been the one that's had the heavy A defense. He's been locking them down, but able to convert the rounds in the later stages here. 15 plays 13, 50 seconds remain.
Makes me nervous that tabseN's just put his attention elsewhere. He's just left the site. It's all Justin, and they're all on Tetris. Where does the peak come from? Now the Molotov out. Justin's got to make the call. He's dropped the bomb. Still 40 seconds, though. It's insignificant. MBK can easily compensate the difference, get that back, and a plant is still possible. Luckily, Liquipedia rotated quickly towards CT, but there's still one more smoke to be deployed. Oh, I take that back. Flash! He hits the lag instead. The flash is late, and it's tabseN to follow it up. The damage was enough. Now it's 20 seconds, and that bomb has to be recovered. Good shot from Happy, though. Better from Gobby. Trades it back, and it's just Kenny. It's 15-14 as NRG claw their way back into this game, and that was hairy, but it works.
Wow, 2 in a row now for NRG, and the money isn't fantastic for EnVyUs. They tried the execute there towards the end, and Justin just needed to get 1 kill just to delay them enough, and he gets the bomber as well. It was perfect play from him. tabseN stepping up as well, and the gear to finish things off. So the final round, we've gone the full distance here. Auto sniper is out, Matt. Are we a big fan of this? We normally see it was where the throws come in and the auto sniper comes out.
And then we had talked about it on this exact map earlier today. It's Justin that's been holding down the A site. He's gone for it. Last round of regulation, regardless. Usually we see the one-way smoke deployed here, but he's going to go for the Molotov instead. They're already in the site. Justin's forced back down. Goes for the repeat. He's got 1 shot already. Liquipedia's found the other with the AWP. And it is NRG to open it up, but Kenny, he's acting quick, and he goes to the AWP up close. You'd almost favor him in that situation, Kenny, yes, but it's tabseN instead. Bomb's been planted, but it's all on Happy, and it's going to be NRG fighting their way back. It's not done just yet. Happy's found a kill on tabseN. He's got damage dealt, but Gobby comes in on the flank, and we are going to overtime.
Who would have thought 3 rounds required in a row, up against the ropes, pistols to get themselves back into it, but NRG have done it. We're going to overtime. 3 maps, the full distance here, and EnVyUs can't really believe what's going on right now. That's going to revitalize NRG going into this one. A massive comeback for them the last 3 rounds. What a performance there. We thought the auto sniper wasn't going to pay off, but it finds 2 kills, and they've done it. This is really an interesting game so far. What a match.
I have to say Justin was smart with the auto sniper because a lot of people seem to think that it's powerful enough that it makes up for your mistakes. So a lot of people tend to overface in that position.
Sure.
He goes passive and plays the angles and isolates the man, and it works out really well.
Wow, I never thought I'd see this. A 3rd map going into overtime. NRG with a stand-in going against EnVyUs, one of the world's best teams, and that's it has to be said, they really are struggling right now. They're unable to close this one out. 3 rounds to close it, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't find it. And they lost to the CZs in that 12th round and able to close it out from there. Very impressive performance from NRG. A lot of mental fortitude required, and Gobby, like he said, The tactical mastermind pulling out all the stops here.
Just for those who don't know the team as well, it's Silent that's closest to camera. Justin's the next one in, then Gobby in the middle, Tabson the stand-in, and Legia on the end. So the two North Americans sitting side by side.
Here we go then, Matt. Are you ready?
I am ready, actually. I am more than ready. This has lived up to the hype we've been waiting for. And it's straight to the AWP for Legia. MR3 10K. Everyone on rifles. And Legia immediately to the window. Isn't going to be faced. It's all rifles going for EnVyUs. So even Kenny S not going to the AWP in overtime.
I like this. Look at this aggression coming in from Tabs, and Flash goes over looking for that A execute. Unable to find it just yet. They do get some information here. Once again, happy to alone in that palace area. And the pass play coming from EnVyUs right now. Cities are able to fall back now. They're smoking it off after gaining that little bit of intel. And the Gears poised and ready on short with AWP.
Gobby through smoke tries to do damage where he can at middle, but it's Tabson now that's going to come into this. Oh, tell me he's not thinking about it. He's gone. He's through. He's blinded up. MBK, the second man in the window. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Gobby had a chance to capitalize on that, but the smoke was still deployed, and he couldn't take part in the crossfire. If he could have, that was definitely a 2-for-1 trade in favor of NRG. What it does do now is give Apex a bit of a chance to walk up into connector.
They have made their way, and they're going to be blocked by smoke so far. Gobby on the A site trying to do what he can. Justin backing him up as well, but there's so many T's making their way there. The crossfire comes in, and they're stepping up massively. Justin gets 2. Gobby chiming in as well. Just going to be happy remaining, and what an A-holder has turned out to be. Happy trying to do what he can, but there's not going to be enough. Sani gets the last kill as well, and they just lined up for them. It looked like the T's had full control of that situation. They line up, and the CTs capitalize. What a play there for
Justin
NRG.
is impressing the hell out of me on this A site. He's been aggressive, he's got good palace to take duels, he's been passive, he sits way back on CT, and he's been somewhere in between. And every time he's patient with when he peeks. And it seems to favor him. They seem to just walk out and everything lines up. That time it's 2 quick kills. Legia, this round still with the AWP back toward window. Now EnVyUs, if you lose 2 in a row in MR3 with 10K, you can be forced to save in the third round, but not going for AWPs twice. They'll be able to force in the third regardless.
Exactly, so the money shouldn't be too much of an issue here with the AK buys. We'll have a look at their setup once again. It's going to be that heavy B play. 2 going towards underpass, 2 towards middle, and once again, Happy always seems to be in that palace area by himself. Getting a little bit predictable, I would say. Tabson wants to find his kills once again. Going towards underpass, finds one. Devil gets under the gear on the other side of the map, but Tabson's still stuck in no man's land. Can he get out of this situation? Should be dealt with here. And it's Apex, a little bit of a scrappy kill, but does find it. And that's going to be the round pretty much timed up. It's Happy. Let's find that lurk kill from the palace area.
The aggression finally gets caught. Oh, but Silent! He's got 3! Takes down Kenny and Apex with beautiful headshots, and the bomb, it's dropped inside the connector now. Happy's only got 32 HP, and Silent's done it! 4 amazing kills in a 1 versus 4. And Sam the man is going to bring this to 17-15.
What on earth just happened? A 4-on-1 for Silent. You thought those 3 kills were enough. He wasn't going to get away with the 4, but what a huge play there. It brings it to 2-0. EnVyUs, they're going to be fully on tilt now. Look at the state of their buy. Galil's Tech 9s. This could be a 3-0 coming in for NRG. I've never seen anything like that. EnVyUs throwing round after round, it seems. 2-0. And could you believe, Matt, this could actually be happening? NRG could be
this is the moment when you have to think NRG right now. Settle down, relax. You're not the team that's under pressure. EnVyUs is crumbling right now. Nade on top of the fire, and Justin does massive damage once more. It's Devil to drop the bomb, but MBK, he's going to find Tabson. Like, he has been tagged up dearly as well, but still has an angle to hold. And a hold he'll do as he takes down Apex. It's NBK and Happy, though, to bring this back to Justin and Legia just remaining. And Justin somehow stayed in this smoke the whole entire time. If they go for this bomb plant, Justin's going to catch them surely. He has to. Oh, this is desperate, though. Gets back just in time.
Wow, Kenny needs to react there. Doesn't capitalize, but he is holding a position here. Legia, very low HP, 7 towards the B bomb site. Both players towards A with the bomb as well. Kenny should be able to take this one down. He does. Comes down to a 2-on-1 once again. Legia is such low HP. Surely can't clutch this round. He can't. Happy gets the final kill. It's going to be 2-1 in the first half of overtime here. And what an electric half it was. Silent, what a round. I'm still recovering from it. 4-on-1 situation, Matt. That was absolutely nuts.
That's nuts. I mean, even still, EnVyUs able to claw one back. It's still not done and dusted. NRG needs to, again, settle themselves, get back onto this T side. They had a slow start on it. It was 7-2 when this game started for EnVyUs on their CT campaign. It came back to 8-7, so they know it's possible once they get the economy rolling.
Sure.
The good news is, in overtime, you'll start with 10K.
Wow, this game definitely has to deliver. Let's see what kind of buy EnVyUs go for. They were switching the AWP rolls up. We saw Happy having a go with it. It's going to be Kenny S this time. NRG need 1 round just to draw this one out. 2 to win. Focusing heavily towards the middle, not committing anyone towards him whatsoever. 4 players towards the top of middle. No presence from EnVyUs whatsoever. Happy making his way towards short. Towards the top of middle. It's a very fast play here. Justin towards the B apartment. Looking to go towards short here, but Happy does get in towards ladder room.
Absent. Gonna try and get up on the ledge. In fact, it's not he that takes the poise. It's gonna be Gobby instead, but it's Justin to open it up. It's NBK down already, and Happy now has a decision. Is it gonna be Window that's pursued, or is it going to be the ladder room? And unfortunately, that's the bomb taken in there by Tabson, so they have to get that kill back. They need to find a way. Regardless, Justin's gonna get Kenny, but still Happy. He controls the prized possession right now in the 3 versus 3.
Still a minute to play for. Gobby in towards that kitchen area. It's going to be very influential. It's going to be Happy that finds the 3rd kill. Takes down Justin, and he takes down Lagia as well. Gobby remaining in that kitchen area. Can't really do much of this. He needs to find 3 magical kills here. Not going to have any chance here. The hero of this round is definitely Happy. Gobby will be dealt with in the end. It's just as soon as that bomb went down, that's when the round was over for NRG. Great opening frag from Justin once again. Just wasn't able to do much with it once that bomb was displaced towards the ladder room.
What's the call going to be in terms of AWP on the T side? Like, he has bought it. Thrown over to Silent. Again, he T side ops.
Indeed.
Kenny S has his this time on the CT, and Silent wants to go for the peek. He misses the 2nd bunny hop, but I'm not sure if he was going to commit to that window position or not. I think he was going to look toward Connector, and Kenny very nearly lagged Silent on the jump there.
Indeed. Well, here's some aggressive from Apex. Using that smoke, just seeing if anyone's setting up for that AX kill. Not going to be flashing up, I don't think. Just looking to gain some intel there, shoot some feet off, but once again, NRG are focusing heavily towards middle. Bomb left towards the top there. Justin waiting for any lurks. And Apex still quite aggressive here. Lagia's made it all the way towards the connector as well. So this could get interesting, Matt. This is a chance for him to actually dissect the map. Tabson's made it towards ladder room as well. So they have got some positional control. Can they capitalize on it though?
A minute left. No damage dealt in either direction, and Kenny getting impatient, getting aggressive, wants to try to get toward the connector position because they've got 2 players pushed out toward A. They've got so much information right now on the EnVyUs side. And Happy's got a good position inside the apartments as well. It's Kenny that's going to find Silent, and he's got more. He's got pickings just in front of him. Lagia overcommits once again. He's sure to follow. There's not much opening right now for NRG, but they're going to try and work up Catwalk. That'll force NBK back toward the bench, but Happy's still there. Turns around. He's got 1 and a second. The 2nd time he'll drop the bomb as well. It's Tabson to compensate the kill this time. Remember, he went down last time. He's made this work, but it's just him against 3. It would have to be the ace. And EnVyUs quickly will turn this back with 3 consecutive rounds and sure to take the lead here in overtime. NRG's going to have to dig deep.
He's got to find the bomb as well. 12 seconds is not going to happen. He's trying to save his weapon, but Devil's got other ideas. It's going to be 2-0 now. 1 more required for EnVyUs to take this in overtime.
No bomb plants.
Yeah, no money whatsoever, really, for NRG. They will be able to get 3 AKs, 2 pistols. And let's see what they can bring to the table. It all comes here. We'll be seeing a 2nd section of overtime here. Will EnVyUs be going through to the semi-finals? Comes in. It's a change of pace this time. Not going for that fast mid control. 4 players in the B apartments. Gobby towards middle by himself. NBK does have the M4. Not going to be super aggressive towards the B apartment system. Smoking it off, taking the vision away from the terrorists. It's a decent nade as well. Does a lot of damage onto Lagia and Tabson. That's the beginning of the onslaught. And what can they do here?
Happy though, but this time overextends his stay. 7 HP for Justin, but crucially, it's the opening kill. NBK's fully blinded as well. A 2nd flash. They've got his position. He's still got his crosshair lined up. Turns back. He hits Gobby. That's an impressive shot, but he's down again. And the trades are favoring NRG as they are going to get in toward this B site. Bomb is planted. It's a 4 versus 2, and double overtime looms. Devil gonna group up with Apex. They'll go together. They're gonna spar off into the site with the boost as well, but look at the dance in the smoke, and Justin's got it!
There it is!
He's only got 7 HP. He doesn't give a shit!
Justin stepping up massively there, finds the opening kill and gets 2 more towards short as well. A creative boost coming in is not enough. Justin stepping up, and we're going to double overtime. Why not? It's been an amazing game so far. Let's keep this one going all night. EnVyUs hoping they could do that one, get to the 2-0 mark. It was when NRG had no weapons at all, Tech 9s and AKs, and they managed to come out on top on the B bomb side there. Justin, 35 kills. What an overtime he's had so far. Just stepping up in every single situation.
overtime and CT half. He was absolutely nuts. Double OT. NRG versus EnVyUs. And I honestly don't know where my money lies at this point.
I don't know what to tell you. This is such a difficult game for EnVyUs. You thought they were going to close that one out. They had everything playing in their favor. But it's just these big individual performances of NRG keeping them alive. Silence form on one situation. Justin finding some amazing form in that last round there. They're just finding little bits and pieces to keep them holding on here. And we go into the first round of the second batch of overtime here. AWP once again towards Kenny S. Happy trying to get to that ladder room where he was so strong before. And it's once again more of a default here. NRG did throw a couple of rounds by going such aggressive mentality towards middle that 4 players always getting taken down from that ladder area to slow things down and see what's coming in for them. Thompson working towards underpass, but Kenny S ready towards short. And Devil now looking towards underpass.
Devil's been effective in this position before, but only when the smoke is still deployed. And he falls back this time, does get the information, gets the cross from Tabson. This gives Happy some information, but smokes, Molotovs, flashes, you name it. Happy still gets the angle. He goes for it. Oh, that nade. Tabson, don't take a step backwards because it's the end of your life if you do. And he stays alive with 5, but it's Apex and NBK that still find the kills. Double that now for Apex. And it falls apart. Legia and Tabson, not really much to work with in this round at all.
Absolutely not. Going to be on a 2-on-5 and Legia stuck in and out of position, and Tabson's on 5 HP. Just hoping they can be gifted a kill here. And it's going to get the round. He will be taken down, but that gives the Gears position away. He should be dealt with momentarily, but it's a very strong round from EnVyUs to kick off the first round here. There it is, 1-0. They find all the frags required. And it's going to be Apex finding 2, NBK as well. You need to work out what approach is going to work out better. And it seems when they just stay together as a 5-man unit, that's when they're working together and giving Justin an opportunity to find some footing onto the map. No AWP purchases for NRG this time. 5 rifles. And going back to that fast mid mentality. Kenny S potentially could find the first kill here. The smoke hasn't bloomed just yet. And there it is. The gear shows his hand before the smoke blooms. I've just had a feeling that was going to happen, Matt. And he does get taken down.
Tabson now trying to advance with that smoke on catwalk in toward the connector position. Kenny's watching it though from ticket booth, double scoped in, can't land the shot, and he's forced to reconsider his angle because just a little bit of pressure from Justin, and A-Main is going to try and open it up. Justin has gone in and got 1 kill. Tabson's pushed forward. Kenny forced back as well, full flash duration. They spot his shoulder, but they can't find the kill. He stayed alive. The efficiency might be enough as Kenny hits a great shot on Tabson. Another on Justin toward Tetris, but Gobby's got the bomb down. That's the crucial aspect. Oh, that nade could be enough. It's 1 HP. It's going to be enough, and now it's a 1 versus 1. Silent, you've done it versus 4, but this time it's Kenny, and he is an absolute animal right now, as he's already got 4 himself in the round. The Molotov forces him forward. Silent through the smoke. Watch out, those tracers! Those tracers, but he burns alive! Silent's gonna do it again!
That's so sick. How have they won that round? Kenny S stepping up so massively there, finds 3 kills, comes down to the 1v1, has to smoke the player as well, but that Molotov that's dropped is absolutely everything. Firing shots off through the smoke as well. Kenny S just accidentally walks onto the fire, and NRG have done it. That's such a massive round, and they keep themselves alive here. We go into round number 3 of the first half of overtime here. Double overtime, I should say. But there it is. Silent once again stepping up massively for his team. This game has delivered and then some. What a round that was to watch.
It's definitely built itself throughout, and now it's just reaching an absolute insane climax. 19-19. Round 3 of the second overtime. NBK, smoke in front of him, doesn't know that there's players in that position, doesn't throw the Molotov because of it, and the flashes are going to rain over top. It's put on the balcony, but that allows them to drop the window. NBK still finds the kill, and we just saw the positioning inside the site from Happy. It's quite clever, it's quite nifty, and it might pay off late because it's dropped the bomb from Gobby. And he can fade through the smoke, but doesn't know that Tabson's inside of it. He doesn't know he's passed by. Justin will get one more, and Devil will arrive, but it's Devil versus 2. And with 56 seconds, even if they didn't, and they will get this plant down, they've got all day to try and figure out his position.
It's a short plan as well. Devil has got his work cut out for him here. Stuck in the kitchen area as well. Justin looking aggressively towards that window area. No warp for Devil. He's just going to be pushing through with the M4. Silent's got towards the bench as well. Efficient crossfire here. They just need to work together. Make sure they're trading effectively. It's not going to matter though. Silent steps up once again. It's going to be 2-1 on the terrorist side of the second batch of overtime here. NRG with real possibility of knocking out EnVyUs here. They go into this one, just needing 1 round to secure the draw. 2 will do it. That will knock EnVyUs out. This is absolutely insane. The amount of clutches NRG have stepped up in has been incredible, and it's going to be Justin on 37 frags. Definite MVP performance from him.
I mean, there's no one we can really pin out in this game. Everyone has stepped up. Definitely on NRG's side. EnVyUs as well, you could say they've all had their moments. Tabson included. I mean, this guy's a stand-in, and look at the aggression he's showing. Yeah. All right, Gobby, he's played with me before. Why don't you just rush underpass and get 2 kills? Just pop flash your way down the end of that tunnel. They're not going to expect you. I mean, everyone has been playing excellent throughout. Happy as well. Huge moments in the first overtime. 3K followed by a 2K. Ultimately puts them on match point when no one else could touch it. This is good Counter-Strike now.
Yeah, and then some.
It's exciting Counter-Strike.
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily textbook, but
yeah,
textbook
right.
games aren't necessarily always the best either.
This is what Counter-Strike's about. People digging deep in big situations in a stadium and giving it their absolute best. And this is delivered, and it's had so many high-octane moments, so many clutches, and that's what Counter-Strike's all about. So I'm more than happy to be part of this situation. It's such a big game. And we are getting into the early hours of the morning, but we just want to keep this one alive as long as possible. This keeps delivering time and time again. So here we go then, like I mentioned before, NRG just need 1 round to secure the draw. 2 will do it. And I can't believe I'm saying this. The NRG mix potentially knocking out EnVyUs here in their first showing of Devil.
Yeah, once more toward the window. Remember, he's CT side off, but they've gone double. They've gone aggressive. This is something that they didn't do often in regulation, didn't do in the first overtime. Preemptive shots from Legia, smoked off, so just tries to anticipate when the cross might happen. Silence got the second one close by as well to help cover off mid. That gives Legia the chance to try and rotate out and go for a different angle. It'll bring Gobby closer, so if a boost becomes a possibility, it's a rifle to shut it down, and Legia can cover the apartments at B.
EnVyUs taking this very slowly indeed. Trying to ascertain as to what's going on. Winding the timer down. Kenya still towards T-spawn. Smokes to be going in towards middle. Bomb still down in the B apartments as well. There come the smokes towards window. So potential B split coming in here. We'll see how they approach this one. And Silence. And the gear with that AWP poised and ready towards the B windows.
Apex up on the pass, Molotov to clear it, smoke at the top of it, and attention toward Catwalk. It's Silent, single off that needs to find the first kill, but it's Legia that's going to do it first. Gobby to follow it up, and how is Silent slipped away and still alive? As Legia, he's got another. This is all going too well right now, too swimmingly for NRG.
Absolutely.
And they'll follow up on Apex. It's just NBK alive.
Just holding true crossfires and Silent. Insult to injury just comes up for the quickscope onto NBK. Not a single kill established. And 1 more round will do it, and EnVyUs will be knocked out of the tournament. They've had 2 disappointing tournaments in a row. This could be another one, Matt. They need to hold on for 2 more rounds.
And Astralis is wide awake watching this game with piqued interest as well, because the winner will play them at the semifinal tomorrow, the second semifinal. Keep that in mind. As Legia, once again, window peeks toward the top of mid. And Kenny's not really had many peaks against him in these situations. He's got the op in this round. Many times he didn't. Okay, they did elect to go 5 rifles, granted, I will say in overtime, #1, and in regulation, but now he's got the op. Still doesn't take that fight.
Once again, very slow approach. Happy in towards that palace area, but it's going to be Legia. That's the start of it. Finds the first frag, takes down Apex. Could it be? 5 on 4 in favor of NRG. Don't panic now. Just hold back. Looking forward, they can afford to go back to the bomb sites here. Don't need to overcommit this situation. Gobby goes under 46 HP. EnVyUs.
Look at Legia though. Look at Legia though. He walks up. Kenny's caught. That's the op gone. Tabson's got another one on the MBK. And Devil and Happy now have to play 4 versus 2. And it's a slow lurk from Happy. That is questionable because Justin has gifted the kill, and it's 1 to go for NRG to send Envy, a juggernaut, an invited team playing with the new roster home on day 1 of Counterpit.
Here's the new boy Devil. If ever was a time to step up, my friend, this is it. 4-on-1 situation. He has got the bomb in 35 seconds to play with, but this will be an absolute blunder for NRG to give him any sort of footing into this one. Just making plan play together. Gobby can hear him. They're going to be getting the rotations. It's coming, Matt. EnVyUs are about to go home against NRG mixed team. And there it is, the final kill comes in. Can you believe it? What have we just witnessed here? One of the best games of Counter-Strike we've seen this tournament, but I just can't believe the result. EnVyUs going home after the first best of 3 here.
That's a shocking result. Extremely impressive on two fronts. First and foremost, EnVyUs, you've got a week and a half. You need to go back to the drawing board and reinvent yourself. And secondly, NRG, Peter, a freak accident, broken foot on the airplane on the way here, and Tabson comes in. That is insane.
So many massive clutch situations. So many big moments. That man on your screen right now, Silent, was definitely influential. That 4-on-1 he got, oh my God, one of the sickest plays we've seen this whole tournament.
Possibly all year.
Yeah.
Like, the speed of those 3 kills was absolutely nuts. Maniac, the coach, giving props. The man in the Nike hat, Justin as well, has to be, in my opinion, the most stable player they had in that game. His performance on the CT side especially was just ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin, the player that hasn't really been on my radar since we casted those early method games back in the day of PGL, stepping up massively here and showing he can compete on this level and absolutely dominate EnVyUs in certain situations as well. It's so good for those opening frags, and I'm not sure what to say. Like you said, 1 week to go until the major for EnVyUs, and they really do need to work this one out. They've been knocked out 5th place in Barcelona, out of the group stages at Katowice, and now they're going out in the first game here in Croatia. This is absolutely insane for them. After they're the current major champions as well, Matt. That's the headline here, right?
Right? Isn't that nuts? Yeah. I mean, this is, like I said, there's going to be some crazy upsets in Columbus. There has to be. The current landscape in CSGO is all over the map. The only team that's been consistently performing is Fnatic. I mean, think about that for a second. Astralis, yes, okay, they're commonly getting through to the semifinals like they always do. Na'Vi, Luminosity, they're granted as well. But the normal names we see, EnVyUs, way off right now. Virtus Pro, way off right now. NIP, I'm curious about at this major. I think NIP's looking actually good, despite not getting through the groups of Katowice. But that's a whole other tournament. This one is done on day 1. Quarterfinal day, all said and gone. Best of 3s throughout, single elimination, and 4 teams got through, 3 of which were invited, but this one is the most impressive. NRG will play Astralis tomorrow, and it'll be Na'Vi that plays Virtus Pro in our morning matchup. The finals tomorrow evening.
And I think that's all from us. I don't think we'll do a desk here, Matt. I think we're going to wrap things up, me and you. Any closing thoughts from yourself?
Yeah, go check out the Score Esports, because I'm sure they'll have something to do with that 4K from Silent. I'm going to go dream about that for the rest of the night. We will see you tomorrow. It's been a long day, but it's going to be exciting tomorrow when we get there.
Ciao.